They come through interdimensionally. When you see the bright lights of my film, they're just the lead of what is to come. Little probes of light let me know that they're preparing something, so I have to aim my camera and keep it on the little scout till there'll be a blast of light. Then when I get it developed, I'll find all these strange one-frame shots on it.
On her home viewer, Dorothy inched the film back and forth until she isolated a single bright frame. What had at first appeared to be a simple flash of light was actually a maze of colored streaks. Oddly, the light did not spill over onto adjacent frames.
They come through interdimensionally.
Yeah, so in fact, within the mainstream of theoretical physics for the past several decades, the prevailing paradigm is that it is impossible to unify quantum mechanics and gravity unless you work with extra spatial dimensions. And of course, we see only 3 of them in our daily life, but the idea is that the others are curled and we can't really detect them unless we shoot particles at exceptionally high energies that would probe these tiny scales. Of course, if there are extra dimensions, then the reality that we are familiar with extends into them, and one can imagine life in more than 3 spatial dimensions. It will be far more diverse and interesting in the sense that when you drive a highway in extra dimensions, the chance of a collision is much smaller, and there are many more opportunities for degrees of freedom of exercising your free will if we have it, and altogether I would expect life to be much richer. Quantum mechanics was discovered exactly a century ago, and all the most sophisticated technologies we currently employ, such as the internet, artificial intelligence, and so forth, rely on our understanding of quantum mechanics. So one can imagine that the process of learning is incomplete. Also, we don't know whether we are alone or whether there are other technological civilizations, but one thing is clear, that most stars formed billions of years before the sun. So if another civilization like ours existed billions of years ago, they had much more time to develop their science and technology. And it is possible that they would be able to figure out if there are extra spatial dimensions and take advantage of them using quantum gravity engineers. And what that means is that if their technology is able to reach our doorstep, we would be at awe, because it would represent something we don't possess, we don't understand. Just like a cave dweller coming to a city like London or New York and seeing all the technological gadgets there, there would be a sense of religious awe, and we wouldn't fully understand what we are looking at, especially if one is dealing with the effects of quantum gravity that we have no clue about. So definitely, yes, one way for us to realize that we are not the smartest kid in the class is by encountering those technological gadgets that were produced by more advanced civilizations, and they may very well represent effects of quantum gravity, extra dimensions, things that we currently do not fully understand. It's quite possible that our lack of understanding of quantum mechanics at a deep level is because it doesn't incorporate gravity. And once gravity and quantum mechanics would be unified in a predictive theory, it will give answers to those questions as to what reality truly is.